So next, second experiment we'll see. Here we have taken the uniform magnetic field. So this symbol indicates the magnetic field lines is entering into the page. Into the page, it is a cross symbol. Magnetic field lines, it is entering into the page. If it is out of the page, then we'll denote this symbol, that is vertically away, means the magnetic field lines is coming out of the page. This is the indication. The magnetic field lines entering into the page, so this is the indication. So here we have taken the magnetic field, it is a uniform B bar, and in this magnetic field we have placed a closed circuit, and which contains the galvanometer. So here, if this coil and some of the portion of this coil is inside the magnetic field and remaining portion is out of the magnetic field, so it doesn't matter. So whether it is a current is produced in this coil or not, we will see that. So what is electromagnetic induction says that whenever there is a flux changes means number of magnetic field lines passing through the closed surface, it will be, so closed circuit, it will be changed. There must be induced EMF produced, which causes induced current in that closed circuit. So now we'll see, this is a magnetic field and it is a uniform, and we have placed a closed circuit in the magnetic field. If this coil, it is at rest, there is no deflection in the galvanometer, that indicates current, it will be 0. Next, if this coil is moving towards right direction, so this coil, it is moving in this direction. So what about the magnetic field lines passing through the surface, whether it is increasing or decreasing? This surface is going to move away from this magnetic field. So the magnetic field lines passing through the surface going to decrease, means flux linked with this coil, it is going to decreasing. So flux changes linked with this closed circuit means definitely there exists induced EMF and current, that is the induced current. So let this direction of induced current is in this direction, so current is flowing in this direction, so that the deflection, it will be shows like this. If the coil is moving towards a left direction, then flux passing through this closed surface, again it is going to increasing. So flux increasing means again there exists induced current. That induced current is exactly opposite to this direction, so this deflection, it will be shows exactly opposite directions. So here also we can conclude, whenever there is a flux change linked with a closed circuit or conductor changes, there must be induced EMF is there, and which causes induced current. So this is one of the experiment to show EMI, electromagnetic induction. Next, we'll see one more experiment. Here we have taken bar magnet and a coil, and here one more point we should remember, as long as bar magnet is in motion, there exists induced current. Now if we keep the bar magnet is at rest and allow this closed circuit is in motion, so this one, whether it is moving away from the bar magnet or moving towards the bar magnet, again the same effects we have observed as we have done with the bar magnet. So whether the coil it is in motion or bar magnet is in motion or both are in motion, means there must be relative motion between the coil and bar magnet. Either any one is in motion or both are in motion, there must be exist induced current. So here one more point we should remember, whenever there is a relative motion between bar magnet and the closed coil, there must be flux it will be changed. So when the flux it will be changed, automatically the induced EMF will be set up and induced current it will be produced. So when the flux it will be changed, whenever there is a relative motion between the bar magnet and closed coil or any conductor, there must be flux will be changed. Due to the change of the flux, induced EMF will be set up and which causes induced current in that closed coil. So next, so similarly like this experiment, we'll take one more circuit. So similar to this, so this is a galvanometer. So here a closed coil, this is a C1, coil C1. So this coil contains a number of turns. So this coil it is attached with a galvanometer in series. Next here, instead of bar magnet what we have taken previous experiment, now I will take one more coil. So this is the direction of the current. So here already we have seen in moving charges and magnetism, whenever the current passing through any conductor, it will produce the magnetic field around it. So here, due to the current flowing through this coil, the magnetic field lines produced by this coil is like this. These are the magnetic field lines produced by coil 2. So why the magnetic field lines are produced? So current is flowing through this coil. So due to this production, due to this flowing of current in the closed coil, then magnetic field lines is generated. So these magnetic field lines, it is entering into the closed coil C1. When, so now instead of bar magnet we have taken this circuit, second coil C2. This one, if it is moving toward the coil C1, then the flux means number of magnetic field lines. This number of magnetic field lines entering into the coil C1 again going to increase. So flux it is going to increase. Flux going to increase means flux it will be changed. Flux it will be changed means what it is produced? Induced EMF, and which causes the direction of induced current. So again the coil is moving away from this coil C1, then again the direction of current it will be reversed. So if you keep this one is at rest, again this one is moving whether towards this coil C2 or away from the coil C2, again the direction of current it will be reversed as in previous case. So I hope all of you understood what is electromagnetic induction. Whenever the flux changes linked with a closed coil or any conductor, there must be induced EMF it will be set up, which causes induced current in that closed coil. This phenomenon we called electromagnetic induction. So here I will write definition of EMI. Whenever there is a change in magnetic flux linked with a closed circuit or closed coil or any conductor, and induced EMF set up in the closed circuit or conductor. This phenomenon is known as electromagnetic induction. So I hope all of you understood what is electromagnetic induction. So next, so these all experiments was performed by the Michael Faraday. That's why these experiments we called as Faraday's experiments. So next, based on these all experiments, there are some conclusions. What are the conclusions? First one, if the speed of the bar magnet or the coil, it will be more, then larger the deflection in the galvanometer. Next, what is the second conclusion? The deflection in the galvanometer, it is more if the number of turns in the coil, it is more. Next, the third point, the deflection in the galvanometer is more if the core of this material is made up of the ferromagnetic material. Next, fourth conclusion, there must be change in the magnetic flux, then only the induced current produced in this coil. So these are the important conclusions from these all Michael Faraday's experiments. So next video we'll see what are the laws of EMI.